Only 2 chair turns? Seriously? That's exactly what had fans talking after Daron Lameek's performance of Lionel Richie's All Night Long on the Voice Blind auditions. The moment he started singing, the room shifted. Smooth vocals, effortless charm, and a stage presence that felt like a throwback to classic soul. Yet when those chairs finally turned, many were left asking, wait, why wasn't this a 4-chair moment? And trust me, the reactions are split. Some fans are hyped, others are scratching their heads. We're breaking it all down, from the praise to the controversy, and even some fun coach moments you might have missed. But before we dive in, tell us in the comments. Do you think Daron deserved a 4-chair turn? Wait until you hear why some fans are genuinely stunned. The performance itself left a lasting impression. Many viewers felt that Daron came on stage with the perfect mix of control and joy. Some people said his voice was smooth like butter, while others described it as silky, jazzy, and simply sublime. Someone pointed out how he started off so smooth, telling the story with sweet trills and great tone. It wasn't just about vocal power. It was about feel. And that's what made the audience lean in. Quite a few mentioned how rare it is to hear All Night Long performed these days, and Daron's take on the song felt fresh yet nostalgic. People were vibing. One person said this was one of the better performances of the night, and several called it the best of the night altogether. His runs were a highlight. Many praised his ability to glide through those melodies effortlessly, and one fan said they could listen to that voice all night long. And let's not forget the stage presence. Someone even called him the full package, pointing to his vocals and the infectious energy he brought to the performance. But here's where things got a little heated. Because only 2 chairs turned, fans couldn't believe it. One reaction summed it up perfectly. Only 2 turns is crazy. Another viewer said, that absolutely deserved a 4-chair turn. And honestly, that sentiment kept repeating. Some even argued that Daron's performance was stronger than a few contestants who did get 4 chairs earlier that night. One viewer put it bluntly, why did this guy not get a 4-chair turn? Others felt like the coaches were too busy jamming to actually hit their buttons in time. There were even playful observations about Snoop and Michael enjoying the groove so much that their reaction was delayed. Some fans joked about chair malfunctions, while others thought Niall regretted not blocking Michael in time. It's clear that the lack of chair turns created a mini debate, not about Daron's talent, but about the coach's choices. And that's exactly the kind of moment that keeps audiences talking long after the performance ends. Naturally, when someone sings a Lionel Richie classic, comparisons are bound to happen. Many fans highlighted how Daron nailed that Lionel Richie tone. It wasn't imitation, but there was something in his phrasing that paid respectful homage to the original. One person mentioned they initially thought Lionel himself might be singing when they heard those opening notes. That's how authentic his tone was, but there were also a few mixed feelings about the song choice. A couple of viewers felt he might have chosen the wrong song to fully showcase his abilities, while others thought he held back on some notes. Someone mentioned they'd love to hear him tackle a big ballad in the future, where his voice could stretch even more. Still, even among those who questioned the song choice, there was overwhelming agreement that his voice is special. It's one of those tones that cuts through the noise no matter the song. Then came the big decision. Team Reba. Fans were thrilled. Many said he made a smart strategic choice joining Reba's team. One person predicted that Reba might win the show because of that turn. Others imagined how incredible Daron is going to sound on a ballad with Reba guiding him. A few noticed that Michael's pitch to get Daron wasn't as strong, and some felt like Reba wanted him more. Someone even broke it down like a coach analyst. Reba's focus on restraint and emotion might be exactly what Daron needs to stand out in the competition. And beyond strategy, there were some light-hearted fan reactions too. People commented on his good looks, calling him dreamy, handsome, and even a dark horse for the season. It's clear he made quite the impression, both vocally and personally. The performance wasn't just about the notes, it was about the vibe. Fans loved watching Snoop and Michael jam out during the song. One person pointed out a specific moment with Uncle Snoop just vibing all night. Others loved the playful energy on stage, and in the coaches' chairs and from Niall's internal. Battle to the light teasing between coaches afterward. Moments, Like these remind everyone that The Voice isn't just a singing competition. It's a shared musical experience, and Daron managed to create that effortlessly. As the dust settles, one thing is clear: Daron Lameek made a huge impression. The majority of reactions are glowing. Words like amazing, fantastic, standout, star quality, and smooth appeared again and again. Viewers called him one of the night's best, a fan favorite, and someone they're already rooting for to go deep into the competition, maybe even to the finale. And while a small group had critiques about song choice, even they admitted that his voice was undeniable. This wasn't a forgettable performance. This was the kind that gets people talking, debating, and rewatching clips online. So, what do you think? Did Daron deserve more chair turns? Was it a perfect song choice, or do you agree with the few who wanted to hear him push his range further? What's certain is that Daron brought soul, style, and a touch of Lionel Richie magic to the Voice stage. And even with just 2 chairs, he's got fans calling him a dark horse and predicting a deep run. Let us know your thoughts below. Do you think Reba was the right choice? And how far do you see Daron going this season? If you enjoyed this deep dive into public reactions, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next breakdown. There's a lot more drama, surprises, and incredible performances ahead.